Hello, dear students. That's your teacher, Jennifer, one more time. Welcome to this class. So today we're going to study the simple future using will. I am sure that's not the first time that you hear about this topic, but don't worry. If you have some doubts or questions about this topic, we are going to clarify them today. Okay, so let's start. First of all, here I have some important features that you should remember. The first one, we normally use will to speak about the future. Okay, it is always combined with another verb in its base form. Here I have an example. They will to be good parents. It look weird, right? It look weird because we are using to in the main verb. Okay, will to be good parents. Okay, it's mean that these two that's let me see that these two that's incorrect. Okay, what is the correct form? Let me show you. They will be good parents. Okay, that's the correct form. Remember, we don't have to use to when we are using will. The second rule is will does not change in the third person. Okay, remember when uh, two classes ago we studied about the simple present. When you are creating third personal singular statements, you use to make a modification at the end of a verb. Okay, for example, she played, that's incorrect. Okay, she played, that's incorrect. Why? Because we have to add an s at the end of the verb to create like a third personal statement. She plays. On the other hand, when we use will, we don't have to make that modification in the verb. What's the correct form? She will play tennis at night. Okay, it's mean that she wills. That's incorrect, guys. Remember, she wills. That's incorrect. Okay, so let's continue. So guys, continue with this topic, simple future. You have to remember that you can use will in different circumstances. Okay, the first one is for things that we decide to do now, like rapid decisions. Here I have an example. I'll call a taxi for you. Okay, you decide to call the taxi right now. Then we have another way when we think or believe something about the future. That is a kind of prediction. Okay, that's why you use that way. I think, I believe, I consider that, and you have like a complement. That here in the bottom left side, I have an example. I think it will rain later, so take an umbrella with you. Maybe you see, I don't know, like a cloudy sky, and you see today will rain, so take your umbrella with you. Then we have another option to make an offer and promise or treat. For example, I'll drive you to work if you want. So you are offering help to someone else, okay? And then we have for a habit, there is predictable behavior. For example, my daughter will fall asleep as soon as she is put into bed. It's something that is predictable. So here I have some example about the use of will. I will finish my job project tonight. He will play tennis tomorrow. She will be happy with her new coworker scene. And the number 4 is they will take the bus to their job. Okay. So now, guys, remember when we are using that simple form, we have a negative sentence, okay? With will, uh, we have to consider that we should add the word not to the end of will and not to the member. For example, I will not be in the office tomorrow, okay? That's the correct form. What is the incorrect form? Here you can see in the red word, I will be not in the office tomorrow. You can see that not is followed be, the main verb be, not will. That is that should be the correct form. Okay, then we have they will not stay here, and the incorrect form, they will stay not here. It sounds weird, but it's the incorrect form. They will stay not here. So remember, the word not in the negative form will be at the end of will. Let's continue. We have a contractions, guys. Contractions, we can use contractions in both positive and the negative forms. I have to recognize that if you learn how to use this contraction in a proper way, you will have like a huge strides to your English spoken, because you will sound more natural, you will sound more native, you will sound like as a native speaker. Okay, will change for all, that is like a L sound that is produced by the back of a tongue. Your tongue comes back like I will, sounds like I'll, you will, you'll, and so on. For example, I'll call you tomorrow. I'll call you later. Okay. Then we have a negative contractions that I will not change for I want. I want. I want be able to attend the class. I want to be able to attend the class. Or the simple form, I will not be able to attend the class. So you change I will not to I want. You want, he want, and so on. Okay. Then the interrogative forms. Okay. Basically, you have to follow the structure that we can see in this chart, because we have the affirmative form, then we have the subject, then the will, and the verb. He will be here tomorrow. And the interrogative form will be will. We have a will at the beginning of a sentence, or at the beginning of a statement, then the subject, then the verb. Will he be here tomorrow? That's the correct form to create an interrogative statements. And finally, I have an example that include the affirmative, the interrogative, and the negative form. For example, I will travel to Madrid in October. Will you travel by bus? I will not travel. Or the contraction, in the contraction, I won't travel. Okay. Will you travel by train or by bus? I won't travel by bus. I will probably travel by train. Okay. I think that this example, it's very clear, and you can observe the proper way to use the will. Okay, so finally, guys, that's pretty much about this topic. We are going to develop practice right now, so I hope that you really enjoy and understand this grammar class. So thank you, and see you later.